Hi guys, I am back in the garage. Let me check. Oops. Let me check my volume level here. Oop. Going down. Here we go. Going up. All right, there we go. Now we're ready. Hi guys, welcome back to the garage. I am doing a VR. This is a VR to Sammy Menzo. She did this, I guess it was about a month ago. Now, I saw Veronica Rose VR, and so I decided I wanted to jump on it too. So the VR is called Five of My Five Favorites. Five of my five faves. So here we go. The first one is TV. My five favorite TV shows. Of course, number one on my list, Ghost Adventures. Now, I've been watching Ghost Adventures since the boys did their first movie in 2004. They've come a long way since they started. I don't care what people say about them. I think they're a class act. So, Ghost Adventures. Now, the rest of these are going to be old shows because I'm an old lady. And I think the new TV shows are garbage. Just plain garbage. Okay? So, here are my other favorites. Of course, I have to tell you, they're all British because I absolutely adore the British TV shows. They're just wonderful. I don't know why, always have. So, anyway, keeping up appearances. That one rings a special place in my heart because my family we used to joke and call my mother Hyacinth. Because she could very well be a hyacinth at certain times. And then they would joke and call my boyfriend Onslow because he never wears shirts with sleeves. He's all his shirts have no sleeves on them, so they used to call him Onslow. So we loved keeping up appearances. Of course, following that, Are You Being Served? That was another great one. Upstairs, Downstairs. That was terrific. I'm a huge John Cleese fan. And then lastly, who does not love Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean. I just love that man. Who could say so much without speaking a single word? It was a wonderful concept. That was a terrific show, and I enjoy the reruns on all of them. So there's my five TV shows. Next up is movies, my five favorite movies. Again, I'm an old lady, and I just don't, they're making great stuff with all the new whoop-de-doo CGI stuff, but I mean, there's no plot, there's no script. I mean, seriously. So, my favorite movies are Clue, the movie Clue. Um, that was a brilliant movie as far as I'm concerned, and one of my favorites. I've already worn out my DVD once and had to buy a second one. That's how much I love this movie. Rocky Horror Picture Show, of course, come on, classic. I know it's not quite the same unless you're in the audience, but I still love it nevertheless. Of course, Nightmare Before Christmas, that is like totally my number onesie. And then Halloween Town. Debbie Reynolds, the whole Halloween Town trilogy. It was just a great movie. And then finally, of course, classic Hocus Pocus. Who does not love Hocus Pocus? Especially my favorite part. I smell children. That's how they look at me. I smell children. I eat children for breakfast. That's the scoop in the neighborhood street. So, anyways, now, favorite music artists, my five favorite music artists. You know what? I really had a hard time with this one. I mean, I can think two off the back. Don't laugh. My first one is Rick Springfield. I have loved Rick Springfield ever since the early 70s when he first hit it big. And I've been following him for the last 40 years. And so I'm old and he's old, and I just think he's awesome. And so, yeah, Rick Springfield is my number one. And then the second one is Pink. I loved her when she popped on the scene, and she has grown into being quite a woman And yeah, yeah. So those are the only two I could think of. I really don't listen. Again, I'm old school, and if I listed anybody else, it would probably be Kiss. Yeah, I know the guys personally can be jerks and assholes, but they had good music in the day. So, yeah, Kiss. I'm a metalhead, so it's like Ronnie James Dio, and you know, uh, those types of that type of music. So, anyway, I could really only come up with those two. So, um, and then the next one is foods that I love. 5 foods that I love. So, chocolate. Hello, big lady here. Chocolate. A good steak. A good steak, medium rare. Lobster. Oh, I can eat me some lobster. I could probably eat my weight in lobster. Potatoes. I have not met a potato I didn't like. I don't care how you cook them, I'll eat them. And then the last thing is a good New York style pepperoni pizza. My mouth is just watering thinking about it. A good New York style pepperoni pizza. I don't care what anybody says about Chicago, New York makes the best pizza ever. Word. So, and then the last 5 is YouTube channels. Now, I know this has been a tough one for a lot of folks about, picking out favorites and all of that stuff. So, you know what? I thought I would shout out some very new channels that I found that have like maybe 100 or less subscribers that you guys might want to check out. So, the first one on my list is Pantaria. Pantaria, Pantarhea. Her name is Nina. She's a lovely girl who lives in Cyprus, and she's young, and she does angelic readings, and she does Reiki, and it's very interesting watching her journey. So Pantaria is my first one. Excuse me. 78 Midnight Howls. Now, some of you have already probably know Goran, but 78 Midnight Howls, he has some very nice videos, unboxings he's done. He's talked about some of his experiences. He's done some spreads. So go check him out. Then another one that I've recently come to is Grun Yule. Grun Yule, which I think is Green Owl. I'm probably wrong. Anyway, her name is Dee Dee. Go check out her channel. She's got some great stuff on her channel. And she just put up a recent video about tarot cards. So go check her out. My next one is called Where Alders Whisper. His name is Bart. Where Alders Whisper. And he also has put up some lovely videos and tarot spreads and tarot cards. And so go give Bart a look over. And then lastly, this is a really, really new one to me. My girl, Jennifer Willowin Thrifty Witch. This is a friend of hers and now a friend of mine. And his name is Tom. And he's called Four Winds Wells. And that's Four Winds, Fourwinds, one word, Wells, Wells. So go give Tom some love. So there you go. There's my 5 newest YouTube channels. Go check them out. I'm going to link everybody below so you can find their channels. And there's my VR. Thanks, Sammy. Thanks, Veronica. Much love, guys. See you next time.